All right. Welcome, guys. Thanks for watching. This is Quantum Dawn's War Story Podcast, the original War Story Podcast, by the way. You guys take it on hashtag, where we tell you the funny stories that we have. Yes, there's thousands of players in this game and thousands of stories, and these are just a few of them that we have today. So today with me, we have WiskeyEcho from Black Square.
Good day, everyone.
And, of course, Maricam, our producer here at Quantum Dawn.
How's it going, guys?
All right. So, what's been going on? Maricam, we'll start with you. You're on my left side first in Hangout. What's been going on this past couple weeks?
Not much, just playing some other games. Gary's Mod, DayZ, whatnot, a little bit of Planetside. So, having a good old time.
Yeah. Anything in real life you guys been doing with the family? Enjoying the hot 110-degree weather you guys have?
Staying inside.
Oh, yeah.
I got some heat stroke working on my regular job, hanging some conduit, pulling some wire, and burning hot sun.
Yeah. I remember living in California. It was bad. I didn't have 110 degree or more. Mine was usually, about just over 100 with dry heat in the high desert of California.
Yeah, right now it's 100. It's supposed to be 113 today. And since it's monsoon storm season, we got high humidity, which so much for our dry heat that we normally have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would rather have dry heat than the humidity like I have. It's 90 here, which isn't bad, but then as soon as I got outside at work, within 2 minutes of loading concrete, I was starting to sweat. Buckets. And then I go inside, I wet, dry off, go back outside, sweat. Just constant sweat. I'm dry, sweat, dry. So don't work at Lowe's in loading.
Yeah, what I've been doing is I just take my shirt off, put it in the ice chest to get it soaking wet, put it on, freeze to death for a minute or two, and then go back to dying.
Yeah. Keeps you lasting longer. Whiskey! Welcome back, man. Good to have you back.
Yeah, we got hit by a hurricane, Hurricane Andrew. So I actually got up to 108 degrees in Canada. So that was pretty interesting. Yeah.
What?
And then back to below zero in summer or something like that, right? Yeah. So no, that's been taking up a lot of my time, going out and clearing trees and getting everything back together after that. So I made a Twitter, which was interesting because then I realized that I actually had to play the games that I was tweeting about so that I had screenshots to tweet.
Exactly.
So
I gotta follow you then. I don't think I have you. Are you gonna stream too? You need to stream, man.
I do, but I gotta get better internet. I used to stream, and then on live stream, and then I went to Twitch, and it was bad. 50 or 60% drop frames, 5 FPS. It was bad. So.
Yeah, Noctum has the same problem. He's up there in Canada, and he's always losing frames on us.
All right, so with me, I haven't been doing anything. I think the past 2 weeks I have done work and study for school that I don't have any classes for next year. That's a long story. I think I've just been playing video games all the time. Video games, camping, working in this hot heat. I think I have river rafting, so if you guys don't see me next week, it's because I drowned in Tennessee. But that's all right. I wrote down, in case I die, all my passwords of like the 20-odd things that Planetside has and other things I have for my wife. Knock on wood, but I'll be okay.
All your video games are automatically going to me, right?
Yes. I'll show you my Steam library. All it consists of really online is DayZ, which you already have, Titanfall, Battlefield, which no one really plays anymore, SimCity, which no one has, and no one plays because it was weird. Stanley Parable, and Gone Home. Those games are fun. I won't tell you Gone Home, but Stanley Parable you can keep playing. Have you guys played that? It's like a guaranteed mod. You guys need to play. play these. Oh, Contagion. Yeah, that's it. That's all I really have. I've been playing my PS4 too much. That's trying to get rid of that back catalog.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all right. So the two questions I have for this week include: what is the nerdiest thing you guys have done recently? While you guys let you guys think about it, let's get a little bit more time. Let's see. We have from our Planetside guys, Quantum Dawn members that said, let's see. Nope, that doesn't have it. Phantasm says he started to play a CCG tabletop game from the ground up. So I guess it's like Warhammer or the Civil War one, which I think I always like watching those guys play, but it's kind of weird to get into, I thought. Oh, Ogre's in. Well, Ogre's gonna have to join us then. Let's see. What have you guys done, geeky or nerdy? While I keep going through these.
How about you, Echo?
So, as I said earlier, I created a Twitter. I guess I have to plug it now that I have it.
Yes.
At WiskeyEcho. So created the Twitter and then realized that I had to go, oh, I actually have to play these games now. So that basically ended up playing Planetside and WildStar and just getting all screenshots and videos to put up there. And then I've realized, okay, so now I'm going to start following people. And of course I followed a bunch of NASA and a bunch of other gamers. And then, so when I started that, now I'm looking at this Twitter feed that's just like, oh, okay, so I am a geek.
Yeah. My Twitter feed is IGN, let's see, PC Gamer, IGN again. So, yeah, you're going to go with what interests you. Darth Vader, Star Wars, Type 2, GameStop. So I don't know what you mean. Let's see. Cam? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, in the past, back when I was before I started playing Planetside, the biggest thing was we had a 4 a.m. fight. It was so getting up in the middle of the night to raid basically in an MMO, and that was pretty geeky.
What
and
MMO?
It was Ace Online, so it's a flying Korean flying style MMO.
Yeah.
We were about 160 strong, so, and that was the biggest thing, is actually having 160 Americans that got up at 4 or 2 or stayed up. You know, the West Coast guys just stayed up till that time on a Saturday, or actually I think it was a Sunday, because I went to work. So went to bed early, got up early, and ended up going to work after leading a 2.5 hour and being victorious in a 2.5 hour battle. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah. Was that the prime time that you guys had to get up so you guys could play with the Korean counterparts?
No, this was somebody. So they had declared war, and they thought they were going to be sneaky and set it at 4 in the morning, and we showed up with double our normal numbers. Like, if you guys want to have a battle at 4 in the morning, we are gonna, you know, if you're gonna make us get up this early, we are going to destroy everything you love.
Yeah. Eve online, you guys. That's what I wish Planetside was like, is that, oh, someone's taking your sanctuary away. Everyone, like I tweet, everyone, just like Eve, get up. We need to defend this and push them back.
Oh.
But, man, that would be fun.
I don't know. If you messaged me at 2 to 4 a.m. in the morning, I'd be like,
no,
fuck you.
Cam, you're joining. We're going to 911 your house. Tell the cops to wake you up. Over there in Arizona. And who's joining us? We have Ogre back. Join us finally. What's up, man? Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry. I had a rough night last night. I didn't go to sleep until
you hungover?
No, I'm not hungover. I just didn't go to sleep until 5 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I slept in. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I got
I thought
an
that you weren't in
email.
TeamSpeak this morning. It's like, where the hell's
Yeah,
Ogre
that's
at?
what I thought too. Yeah, we
Yeah,
don't.
I restarted my
hang on.
computer last night because I used to play a game called Shia back in the day, and I found this private server because I like playing it every once in a while because it's a really good PvP game. And I went to this private server, and like for some reason, like I couldn't play. I was just like, what? Come on, let me in. I want to play. And then
Yeah.
to find out they're having server issues and people couldn't log in, and some people could. It's just stupid crap. So I was playing Path of Exile.
Yeah. Well, wake up, Ogre. Quick.
I am awake.
Dirtiest thing
I'm
you've
awake.
done.
I am
Dirtiest thing
right
you've done
here.
recently.
The
Other than
newest,
stay up until stay up that late.
as
What
far
was
as like, well, I went and saw Planet of the Apes, the new one.
Oh, how was it?
Actually, I really
No
enjoyed
spoilers,
it. I went
Yeah.
to the Warren. It's like one of the highest grossing IMAX theaters in America. I think it's like the
Oh,
highest. It's
you
one
saw
of the
it in
best
IMAX,
theaters
too.
in America.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really nice. Like it has two-tiered, stadium seating. So you have, the regular seating where everybody gets general admission, and then you have a separate seating for if you like want to eat like real food or drink like alcohol
Yeah.
at the movie theater. So you rent out the
The balcony.
balcony
Like-
area, and you can have steak and stuff like that. I didn't do that. That would be cool, but I didn't do that.
Yeah. That's
And then
nice.
they also have baby seating, so if you have kids, you can bring your babies, and you can actually like enjoy the movie. You don't have to worry about. Well, you can kind of enjoy the movie.
Is that like
You don't
a
have to worry about people
soundproof?
giving you that eye.
Soundproof
Yeah, it is
booth
soundproof.
thing?
I
Yeah.
didn't like my roommate. She went back there because she has her baby, and I didn't even know like she was watching the movie. I didn't even know she was there.
All right.
That's pretty cool.
Awesome.
It's a nice theater. But
Right.
other than that, nothing really new.
Yeah, you only missed 10 minutes.
Cool.
All right.
I'm kind of on time. Kind of. Except for the hour prepare before we start these things.
Yeah. No, we actually started within 15, 20 minutes this time. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
usually we're getting set up.
I marked it for 11:30 for start time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I woke up at that time.
On my time anyway.
Cam, do I have to out you about your geeky?
I think the
Yeah.
geekiest thing I've done, there's probably lots of them. I'm probably forgetting them, but I bought a Star Trek uniform. I was Red Officer uniform. I was a captain. Had the 4 dots.
Don't the red officers die?
No, I was like Picard and Riker. We don't die. It's the one time the new people that die. I'm not new.
Oh.
I've been around.
Okay.
I wore that for Halloween one year. I might have wore it to school, in grade school, but I'm still alive, so I probably didn't. Now I think of it. There's lots of stupid things I've done. I can't remember.
Yeah.
It's probably all the alcohol I drink. So.
Yeah. It make you forget. Like I forgot.
Alcohol's bad, kids. Don't drink.
Yeah.
Not good for
Yeah,
you.
until you're 21. And then don't binge drink.
Actually, I was hearing that some TV show did something with that. They said minors can buy alcohol, and then they let them in, and they buy the alcohol. I'm like, all right, you bought it. It's like, okay, so you're going to give it to me? No, you own it. You can't take it until you're 21. Like, what? No. I came here to buy alcohol. Yeah, you bought it. You just can't take it until you're 21. It was pretty funny.
Okay, off topic really quick while it hit me. Sorry, DaMann, for
No,
throwing
no,
off
go
your
ahead.
script. What's up with all these naked and live and naked dating shows that they're doing? Is it just sex sells so much that's what the producers have to do with all these?
What show? I don't have cable.
Okay, they got Naked and Afraid, where you're naked with you and your wife or whatever out in the frickin' middle of the jungle and have to survive. And then they just came out with another one that's naked dating, that you've never met these people before, but you meet naked and you go on a date or something like that. I haven't actually watched them. I just keep seeing the previews for all this stuff. It's like,
Hold on. Let me write these down. Yeah, you're talking fast. Naked and Afraid. Got it. Naked dating. I'll remember naked dating. That's easy. Okay, I'll have to do some research. We'll get back to you, Cam, about this. gonna do that.
Thorough research, right?
Homework next time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess they're getting away with it now. You can cuss.
Yeah, it's all blurred out stuff, but it's just like,
it was
wow, are they
like,
really running down ideas and just trying to sell the sex shit? Or...
Okay, it sells. Whiskey, there's your streaming idea. You gotta be naked to stream. You'll get a lot more views.
No.
That'll work.
No, this is not Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, grabs. Cosplay naked too, in some dragon vest. Bam! There you go. Every day you can get 1,000 views.
And if I had a body like Jessica Nigri or whatever her name is, I'd probably cosplay naked.
Yeah. Cosplay with some.
I would say, hey, I'm big, I'm fat, and I'd still cosplay naked.
There we go. Speaking about
I don't drink
cosplay,
enough.
the weird geeky thing that I had that I actually didn't think about until a month ago. This happened 15 years ago. That apparently for Halloween, like you were Star Trek, I was Darth Maul and my brother was Obi-Wan Kenobi for Halloween. And it didn't occur to me until we were going through pictures a month ago while cleaning out the basement that I was that for Halloween. And we got to thinking, like, how many other like geeky things have I had that have been like that? The only ones that really come to mind is I've sat out for PS3 and PS4 at to get those day one pickup. My PS Vita also. If PC had stuff like that, of course I would sit out for them. But you know, Newegg and Amazon's easy. Just get straight to your door. But let's see. And I don't really lore. I just threw that in there just to see what everyone would say. I did not know that there was actually official lore in this game. And the lore is in a short. Well, actually, what do you guys think it is, really quick? What do you guys think in like a sentence or two? Do you think the lore?
I don't remember what I typed.
Oh, you
in the
can't
forum,
really
but...
say it in one sentence because
Okay.
there is a fair amount of lore. I've actually checked out the lore, and it's actually changed. Pretty much, at one point everybody was Terran Republic, and that's how it was.
Mm-hmm.
And one day, I think was it Watterson? I think it was Watterson. Watterson actually came to find this relic, and that's pretty much how the Vanu Sovereignty got created. Some colonists were tired of the Terran Republic's oppression, so they became NC. I think this is a while ago. I did this lore, check out, and pretty much we went to explore new worlds, and we found Araxium, and we never found our way home. We were just stuck there, and we've been stuck in endless war because we don't like each other anymore, because we've all split up into our own demographics. That we just war. That's all we do. We killed all of the animals on the planet. That's how war has affected Araxium.
No. So what it really was, we were all around the campfire. Then the TR, the NC, they were, starting to do their own thing off to the side in the dark woods, and the Vanu were like, no, guys, we're not into that. And yeah, that's how it all started.
Yeah, that's more likely. I don't know what you're talking about, Ogre. You're just spitting out random crap that doesn't make any sense. Whiskey, where's the Vanu come into all this? What do you think?
Well, the Vanu. So the interesting things I'd like to throw in is one, how did we get onto the planet? I think there's where a little disconnect is did we take a wormhole? Did we come in ships? What happened here? Why can't we go home? But I think it's really interesting that the conflict started after we got on the planet, supposedly. And
well, we look so good in those tights,
Yeah.
But I roleplay a little in tells. I'll be like, someone will team kill me or by accident or whatever, and they'll be like, I'll put C4 on a max and somebody will fire a rocket in and blow us both up, and it's all for the glory of Vanu, or Vanu supports all who destroys the TR, or whatever. So it's Vanu kind of has that religious
Yeah.
flair to it as well. That's the Vanu being an actual entity or an actual deity, and that's kind of interesting. We're not worshiping technology. We're worshiping this Vanu, and I think that would be interesting to look more into. But
Yeah. So do you roleplay in all your games? Because I don't roleplay in this. I roleplay in Skyrim and all those RPGs. I don't think I've seen anyone roleplay in PlanetSide.
it's kind of a little interesting, because it really only evolves in the tells where you can yell, or in
Okay.
yell chat.
Yeah, that's
You'll
right.
see the yell chat, people yelling in yell chat, get out, you heathens! And it's like, no, or the NC with their freedom, for freedom.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see, but it's you really have to be looking for it. Um, and then the outfits, you know,
Oh
uh,
man.
you know,
Yeah, Black Square have a lore behind them. I
well,
don't
it's
know
not
what
so
Quantum
much
Dawn
the
would be.
lore; it's more the rivals. You make
Yeah.
rivals on the other sides. You
Mhm.
know, uh, when I started, we were really big against the Brit. Let the Brit drop, and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
kind of just
I was
chasing them
saying
around the
that.
server, relentlessly killing all their Sunders. That's Black Square, our primary. You know, we view ourselves as specialists, and if there is a Sunday on the map, we will find and we will kill it. So, or at
Sounds a
least we
lot
used
like
to.
what we were doing there for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's died down a little.
Yeah. Red Drop. Yeah, I don't see them anymore. That's what Quantum Dawn needs to have a lore. We're gonna have RNG on that or something weird. No, I'm sorry. I like Cam's Brokeback Mountain Planetside version the best.
Yeah, where the
I think
guys in
that's
tights aren't
closest.
the ones doing the Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, yeah. We were the horses on the side, wondering what the hell's going on in the tent. Yeah. Well, other than that, what? So big thing about the podcast is war stories. What war stories do you guys have for us? Anyone? Yep. Just go throw it out there. Anything lately? Oh,
Went to Hassan, I think like a week ago, and we were fighting at a biolab, and it just
You
seemed
in a
like,
biolab?
yeah, me at a biolab, like
That seems odd.
who never ever goes to biolabs, but it was quite different because it's not like a regular biolab. There's like 4 different landing pads, and there's depth to it instead of it just
is
being
that
all inside.
dots?
I think it was. I'm not sure. I've
Yeah,
only been there
that's the.
once.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And it's like like I wasn't even fighting inside the biolab. I was all on the outside of the biolab because that's where like all the good fights were happening. Like
Mhm.
going and sneaking around trying to infiltrate to take points. And at one point there was like 5 light assaults just trying to like come up there and stop us, and because we had our spawn beacon on the top of the place. So they were trying to take out the spawn beacon. So I just went up there with my medic, with a shield over by the spawn beacon itself, and just popped down the shield and started taking people out with that the Terminus assault rifle, and that was pretty fun. Anybody else?
Yeah. Well, I'll leave it forward to you guys first, Whiskey or American.
I
We
got
could
in
talk.
DayZ.
Yeah. Okay.
What's that?
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I was going to say, are
oh,
we going to
okay.
talk about the giant elephant in the bridge room?
Yes. That's why I have my
Is that
picture
where?
ready. But yeah,
Is
you go
that
ahead.
where? Okay. Yeah, so I've had two interesting war stories. I've been playing a lot with Bell Maternus on Connery, having lots of fun, and hopefully next week I'll have a video of it. But we actually had up on Amrish, up by the NC Warp Gate. There's a big field, and we actually had a infantry push, a foot zerg, about 6 platoons either side, just meet in a field with very little armor. I think each side had a Sundy. Very, very little air because there's flak maxes everywhere, and just a zerg, but in the rolling hills in the knolls of Amerish, and went on for about 45 minutes, and just an amazing fight. The flip side to that is that last night I was jumped on for 45 minutes, jumped in a galaxy at the warp gate, and we got shot down about 700 meters behind enemy lines, but everyone bailed out. So we have an entire galaxy, or two, I think, actually 2 galaxies of people behind enemy lines, and it was very like Saving Private Ryan style. We had medics and trying to work our way back towards the platoon waypoint, and through Unhausen, through like jungle and swamp, and very, very intense, trying to get everyone back alive, and again, kind of role-playing on comms, like, yo, we're behind enemy lines. And we come up to a vehicle terminal, one where a bunch of TR, and it's actually Neon, Neon, I think Neon on Connery, that was spawning prowlers from this base, and there was 5 or 6 of them around this vehicle terminal, and we just waiting in queue, and we just all open up 2.5 squads, or at that point I think, because we had bacons down, we're getting more people in behind the line, just at a base we can't even capture, just running around killing people, and they had no idea that we were there, because why would Vanu be at a base they can't attack? But that was so many kills for so little loss. I think I had an 18-1 KD as a heavy, which is pretty unheard of. So that's my 2 war stories for the week.
Nice. Yeah, I love the open field battles. They need to happen a lot more. For instance, Whiskey, you were with us during the... So over there on the right you have Regent Rock, and to the left there is Skydock. So for very often it's always a platoon versus platoon in that area, but usually they're at Skydock over there or at Regent Rock fighting there. But this past week with WiskeyEcho, I think Ogre may have been there a few times. I think Cam, you were there too. That we just kept going back and forth on that bridge, just going back and forth, back and forth. And again, of course, they would never get over to Regent Rock. We would never get to Skydock. So it was a good fight with lots of repair maxes, repair Sundys and Galaxies. And Cam, I think you guys tried to do a sneaky maneuver that we figured out does not work anymore.
Yeah, I was trying to go around and try some other stuff and try a few different things. I can't remember everything we had tried, but everything failed miserably.
Well, I remember.
Galaxies. We did the Galaxies.
Yes, the Galaxy Sundy.
We tried to get a Sundy on a Galaxy.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, so we were back at the amp, and there's this. We're trying to, first of all, how do you get a Sundy on a Galaxy?
When you're not trying to, it's actually pretty easy.
Yeah, but
I flipped off a hill once and landed on a Galaxy.
But so we thought, and let's fly the and just drive the off the bridge on top of the Galaxy. They're at the same height, no problem. And apparently the gravity is a little interesting now, because I flew the Galaxy for the first 2 times, so I wasn't actually able to see. Maybe that was half the problem. That I couldn't. When there's a Sundy on your Galaxy and you're in third person, it's really hard to see what your Galaxy's actually doing, because all you see is a Sundy on your Galaxy.
Yeah.
So very difficult to fly. I don't know if
Yeah, every
American
time I went
in the
to
Sunday.
Horrible.
Yeah, every time I drove up on there, I know in the early days when we used to do this stuff all the time, and before you'd go sliding off, is you'd drive on and nothing, Galaxy really wouldn't do anything. It would just stay there. Now we found out gravity actually plays a part, and
Yep.
that extra weight nosedive every time you drive up on it. We almost had it the first time. The very 1st time we tried, the nose started going down, you corrected, but then I ended up sliding off the back end. Which we
Yeah.
knew the sliding thing was going to be a problem, but I think at least I was a little bit drunk, so it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yeah. It was a good idea at the time. That's a legitimate answer for anything.
Because if we could have made that, if we could have made it
Yeah.
and got that freaking Sunday up to the top of Skydock, oh god, just this. I'd love to see their faces on that.
Yeah.
Did anyone think about the no deploy zone? Because that would have been hilarious. We get the Sunday there,
Well,
and then we can't deploy on top of the Galaxy, or maybe we could. So we have a Galaxy and a Sunday, but we drive and then on like a point, but there's a no deploy zone. So I don't know.
Didn't think about that.
Does
We had to put on
Skydock have a no
the
deploy?
air pad.
Yeah. Does Skydock have a no deploy though? That
Well,
would
it depends on also when did you do that,
It
Cam?
does.
Was it a while ago or is it lately?
Just a week or two ago.
Yeah, a week ago.
That was last weekend.
Yeah, that's right. Because it was 2X weekend. 2XP. Yeah, stupid physics. I think, physics, they've done physics again. But it's alright.
We just need to get some toe straps and whatnot and tie it down next time.
What have you
With
been
the bag,
playing
though.
Truck Simulator or something, Cam?
I get bored and I get on some weird YouTube videos. There's this one website. Involves Asian girls.
I have a feeling it's something about toe straps and testicles.
Oh God!
What?
Toe straps and testicles.
Wow, Ogre.
Oh, did you hear that? Oh, you saw a video of that.
No, I was.
That's what he
saying
thinks I'm after.
Yeah, toe straps, testicles, and trees being pulled down by testicles.
What?
Wow.
You never heard of the Chinese guys that like
Well, yeah,
like
of
weights
hold
with their,
the weight.
with their junk?
I didn't know that they're doing demolition with their testicles now.
No, dude, I wouldn't deny that it does happen, just because. The possibilities is endless. Like if you think
True.
about it, it's probably happened.
Yeah, forget all of the construction vehicles that we have. No, we're gonna get these Chinese guys to come in and take down buildings now with their testicles.
Yes.
That's
yes.
perfect. Perfect
Yes.
logic.
Yes, it is.
I think that works.
They demolish. They use balls instead of sledgehammers.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cam, why don't we have blocks and DayZ? So what other games were we playing? While Cam composes himself, why don't we have blocks?
I actually played DayZ a couple nights ago, and a little bit yesterday, and I was like having an issue. I was like, what the heck? I can't change my resolution. I'm like at 620 at like 200. I'm like, what the hell is this? I can't see. It's all like I can see kind of, but it's all blurry and nasty looking. I'm just like, what the hell? So I go to resolution, and I'm like, okay, scroll. Okay, there we go. Click, and then it loads, and then it loads and loads and loads. And then nothing changes. I'm like, what the hell? Why isn't resolution working? And then I talked to Shockwave. And Shockwave's like, yeah, you have to go to like user interface and you have to change it in there. Like, why do they have two? Why don't they just have one? Just one.
I haven't had any resolution problems. No, but we ran into me and Knock. We've been playing a lot together, and we ran into the same guy. It was here 2 or 3 times. We were at a little small military base. Ran into the guy. He had one of those payday masks on, and we're all taking our positions. And I'm talking to him through the wall and whatnot. And we get him out there. I handcuff him, and he's complying. So it's like, all right, well, we're going to be nice. We're not just going to kill people. We're not going to be bandits for once. And so it's like, all right, dude, here's what's going to happen. Wiggle yourself free out of the handcuffs and then run off, and we don't want to frickin' see you again. So he we go off and we're keeping an eye on him. He takes off. It's like, all right, we're good. We let him keep his guns and everything. So it was probably a half hour later. We're up at the Northwest Airfield because we were looking for some item or whatnot that we were missing. And guess what? Sure enough, on the outskirts of the frickin' airfield, we run into the same guy again. And it's like, dude, what do we say? We don't want to frickin' see you. So handcuff him again, go through everything, and it's like, he got his finger on the trigger. He just wants to put the guy down. It's like, no, come on. He's being good. So we let him go again, and then we end up having some server connection issues at the time. I'm getting in and out of the game, going through all that garbage, and then all of a sudden we see the guy up on top of one of the light towers looking down at us with a gun, and it's like, oh, flip. And then the server crashed right then. It's like, thank God. So from there on, it's like anybody else we ran into, nah, you're going down if you got a gun.
So he must have just got that gun while you guys were in between second and third.
He had all that stuff from the first time we ran into him. We were just being nice, and we were keeping our eye on him. And
okay.
I got to try to keep a clean conscience.
Yeah.
I shoot enough people, I walk around Phoenix all day long, to us Phoenicians, we just like to shoot people, so we're constantly, It's Wild West down here, so.
Yeah, so Cam's the person of reason that time. Usually it's not me. Usually I'm just running up, hey, what's up? You have a gun? Why don't? Let's be friends.
Yeah, knocked him one and put him down so freaking bad. I was like, hold on.
Yeah. That game I love to roleplay in. In whatever character.
Yeah. Well, it's not fun unless you roleplay, really. It isn't. Like, you have to, I still haven't figured out who exactly I want to roleplay as. Either the douche guy that just, shoots you in the knee and lets you, hobble through town with a broken leg, or just the guy that takes all your stuff and then makes you wear something stupid, like a backpack and no clothes.
Yeah, I've been trying to do different things every time, but I haven't died in months now. Everybody else has been dying around, but somehow I lived through everything. Poor Dinah.
I've been having a problem with zombies, man. I got rid of my axe because it was badly damaged and it was really not. It was ready to break, so I picked up a freaking machete. I was like, all right, cool, a machete. I want to be badass with my machete. It was pristine. It was fine, and I walked up and I was swinging at that zombie, and it was just nope. I hit him 15 times.
It in the ready position now.
Oh yeah, I had it in the ready. It was hitting him. It's just 15 strikes later, it was still up. I was just like, fuck this. Pulled out my M4 and I just blew him away. Because I still have all my stuff from when we first played. I'm starting to run out of ammo because I'm just tired of zombies because they're coming out of the woodworks and they just run through walls now.
Yeah, well,
they always have.
Mesh is coming, so hopefully the next update will get fixed. It's looking good. But talking about the M4, I had a tricked out M4. I had everything on it. It was great. But frickin' no ammo available since the helicopters aren't spawning in crash sites. So it's like, frick, not running into anybody with any M4 ammo. And it's like, all right, finally, it's like, I just got to get rid of this gun. I just can't do anything with it anymore. So I drop it in a bush far away where nobody's going to find it for a server reset. Because I'm not giving anybody anything. So I got an AKM now. Got that all tricked out. But then Dinah goes and gets shot right next to me a couple days ago. And he had a fully tricked out M4 with tons of ammo. So it's like, back to that again. And then I think I went back to the AKM later because I went through all that ammo real fast.
Yeah, that's my problem. I have 3 coupled mags and 4 C mags. I've used all my C mags, and I'm starting to run out of coupled. And I'm in the game right now. I'm trying to make my way to the Northwest Air Base so I can pick up some more ammo. And I also got rid of my Magnum because at the time it was the new weapon, and I just stumbled across a 1911. I was like, I want the 1911.
Well, you won't find the 5.56 ammo anywhere except the helicopter crash sites.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't even know
Yeah.
they really existed because I haven't really kept I didn't check the
Yeah.
update notes or
But
anything, so I don't like the two things I'm really waiting for: base building and vehicles.
yep,
Yeah.
That's the two things I'm really waiting for.
we're
Because
getting closer.
yeah, it's gonna get there sooner or later. And once it gets there, we'll start playing more because, right now it's just you run around and just collect things and then maybe shoot a person or two, or take somebody hostage. Like I want a real game instead of just this PvP
I don't know.
game
I'm
with
still
zombies.
freaking loving that game because my heart rate just jumps whenever somebody else is around. I need to get one of those heart rate monitors and stream it live, and
Yeah.
it'll be peaking to like 200. I piss my freaking pants when I start getting shot at. Oh, it's a nice change. Planetside and everything, it's good games, but
Yeah, it
it
is.
doesn't get that heart rate going too much anymore.
Use Planetside to relax, and then DayZ to do some more fun. Not more fun. I would say more exciting in a sense. You know what? I do have a DayZ War story. I don't know if I said it on the last one. When Cam and Octum came to my rescue the one time.
The one time?
Yeah. Well, two guys. I was trying to meet with you, Cam, and two guys run up and they're starting firing at us. I thought that, hey man, what, we're friendly. Oh, you're friendly? All right, cool. Let me come in there. Someone was shooting at us. Well, he comes into the barn and realized that that they were the ones shooting at us, and we have never shot them. Cam already hightailed it out of there, and I was in the barn with two guys. Hey, where's your other guy? How many guys are with you? Like, it's just me, man. No, I saw two
I'm a
people.
chicken shit, ran.
Yeah. I saw two people. It's like, I've been here in the barn the whole time by myself. It's like, no, you're fucking lying to me. Tell me where the guy is. It's like, and I'm telling Cam and Octum, if you guys can't come get him at the barn, like, Cam already's gone though, probably next town over. So they finally, well, you know what, we're gonna shoot you. They shoot me in the face. So they shoot me in the face. Bad mistake, because they shoot me in the face. I respawned like maybe a town over, and they stayed in that town. At that time, Noctum and Cam got together, and I actually saw where they were, and I met up with them. But as a Bambi, I wasn't a threat to them. The whole time, I'm a Bambi. I'm just giving the information to Cam and Noctum where they are. And we finally go into another barn, where one of them is upstairs, and the second person was downstairs, and he was bad. But Noctum knocked him out first. I think Cam.
Well, even before that, me and Noctum came around the outside on both sides of the building, and then Noctum starts shooting. I hit the ground thinking it was somebody else. We weren't communicating very well what we were doing there. Oh my god! I don't know how we ended up coming out of that all alive.
Which is funny because they came in both sides. I think Noctum fired first and got the guy as he ran outside, and his friend.
I just opened fire.
So Noctum, hey, the guy's upstairs. He's upstairs in TeamSpeak, and I think Noctum. I think it only hit him once or twice, and he dropped him, and then he bled out. But yeah, that's why you don't. That's why you don't be a dick.
I went through a 60-round mag in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But no, we've been using the Overwolf Tacticam a lot now.
Oh yeah, I didn't get into that. That's right.
And it really helps. I got it where I'm running the server on all my high-speed stuff, and we only have a few second delay.
Okay.
And it makes it nice. That way, if you're being held up or you're saying, hey, look over there, wherever, you can just glance and see where the other person's looking. Just a little heads-up display on your screen. It makes a world of difference.
Yeah, we need to get into that. Oh, I will. Because that makes it more fun.
For like the lib gunners, we were streaming, but wow, like even Twitch live stream, Ustream.
Oh yeah, minimum 30 seconds to 3 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. So we're looking. We tried using the best thing we found was like a full-on team viewer, but even that. So
the bandwidth on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Tacticam, we keep it on like 320 by 180 resolution, and that works really flipping well. The hard part's just getting the server set up. There's a few different ways to do it, but It's pretty simple after that.
Okay.
I don't know. I find Tacticam and Planetside, like if you ever want to be competitive, you can't use it.
Well, yeah, but we're not talking competitive. We're talking.
Yeah,
we're
but
talking-
if you ever want to be anything, like I don't even see the use in it. Real as far as Planetside goes, like I can understand DayZ or any game where you're spread over a wide area, but in a game like Planetside, like yeah, it's a big map, but you're not generally spread in a wide area. You're generally in a very closed-in area, unless it's like a what
I
is
can
it?
see
An Amherst base.
if it's between leaders, squad leaders, but individual people in the platoon.
Right.
Like
I
that,
don't even use it in PlanetSide. It's just I've been right now just
Yeah,
DayZ,
that's-
the only place that really
Yeah,
seems to really work well for it.
yeah. I think DayZ,
DayZ
and Arma.
Yeah, because like you could be like, where am I? And then like the person that's playing's never played DayZ, and they could go up to a road sign and be like, oh, you're
Exactly.
in Chinaris or you're in Starry, and
That was mine in Webster.
that helps. And also seeing as they actually added the maps to DayZ really helps too.
Yeah.
Because I got a compass now and I got a map, and I'm just like, yes, I know where I'm going.
Well, any other games you guys been playing? Besides DayZ, PlanetSide 2?
Shia, and I just last night because my roommate, they got a new video card not too long ago, and I got it on my Best Buy account, so they got a discount. So they gave me 3 game codes that I can use for free-to-play games, and I downloaded Path of Exile. It was like $50 of whatever their currency is, and it's not bad. It's a lot like Diablo, but it doesn't play as fast as Diablo.
Okay. Whiskey? How's WildStar? Have you been playing WildStar lately?
Asking the tough questions. So, yeah, I hit 50. That was awesome.
Wow, that's pretty
And
quick, I think, right?
yeah, very quick. It took 8.5 days to hit 50, and then I haven't been doing too well in that. I spend more time on the forums than I do in games, so it's kind of sad. Kind of, it's an MMO, and it's like I used to say about Planetside. I thought I wanted to play this, and the rating and the telegraphs and the kind of the hardcore style of it is really enjoyable. But unlike Planetside, where I sit at the end of the day and I'm like, why did I just play Planetside for 4.5 hours? If I play 4.5 hours of WildStar, I'm like, yeah, that was awesome. We accomplished so much, and we got, I've got all this loot, I've got all this experience, I know exactly how to beat that boss next time. I did some PvP. It was awesome. I had great experience, but I have the WildStar icon, the launcher on my taskbar, and I have to go to my desktop to launch the Planetside. And all this week I've been playing Planetside and EVE Online, and haven't even logged in for dailies. So it's interesting.
Anything awesome from EVE? I love the EVE stories. If anything.
The EVE stories.
I just could never get into paying a monthly fee for games. So
I can't. Hold on, before we go there, I gotta ask a question. As a WildStar player, do you think it's gonna go free to play at some point? Because it just I see the reviews are really high for it, but I just don't. In today's world, I just don't see a demand for subscription-based games. Like I even see games like Elder Scrolls Online where it has the deep lore like World of Warcraft. I don't see that game lasting just because of the way it's set up.
Yeah.
So there's a Twitch. I'm just loading up his page here. A Twitch streamer that I follow, and he went on a 45-minute rant about the circular motion of MMOs, basically. And yeah.
Circular motion in what way?
So,
how is it?
So you get to level 50, and then And this same thing happened in WoW. It's like, okay, so now I'm going to raid so I can get better gear, so I can raid some more, so I can get better gear, so I can raid, so I
Yeah,
can, and
I
it's
see.
just this circle and
Okay.
circle and circle, and you keep running the same content over, and that's the biggest thing. And they bring it up is that they used to pay for, I think it was Tara, maybe,
Yeah.
but it was a text-based game, but they paid, it was $9 a month to subscribe in 2000 or 2002, but the devs actually logged in and did live events. Yeah, it's the text-based game, but I haven't seen a WildStar dev. I've seen them on Twitter and I've seen them on their stream, but I haven't actually seen one in game. I haven't, quote unquote, high-fived a dev. So it's, the idea of subscription is awesome. Eve pulls that off very well because they deliver content after content after content, because they're actually paying. When
Yeah.
you have subscription, you're actually paying developers to have a steady job. They're not.
Right.
It's not like, oh, we've released a game. Okay, I need to go fly back home to start another company or work for a different company and build the next game. So
Yeah.
I I don't know how they do what they want to do without the subscription in WildStar, because they need that monthly income so they can keep paying, so they can release more raids, so you can go on more raids and do more raids.
But
So
other games like Terra Online, um,
yeah,
Terra Online was a subscription base, and actually, since they've gone free to play, they actually make more money.
mm.
Um, and
And
actually, it is
SWTOR,
proven that all these games that have been subscription based go free to play, and they release a fairly good game where your microtransactions don't really affect gameplay. Like Path of Exile, for instance, it's been going for over a year now. Actually, way more than a year since Diablo came out. I think it came out pretty much the same time, and all you get in Path of Exile when you purchase items, like the biggest thing you can get as far as what affects the game, is inventory slots in your warehouse. That's it. All you can get is cosmetics, like pets that don't do anything. Cosmetic items just make your character look cool when they run, or a different look, or when you go to town portal, your town portal will look different. There's no real thing, but they still make lots of money. Otherwise, they wouldn't be around. Like Warframe. Warframe gives you everything in game for free, and then there's small little cosmetic items that they sell, and
and
that's
then
how
you
they
have
make their money.
MechWarrior Online.
And MechWarrior Online, and
That's
WildStar can
so,
still developers
yeah.
can still make their money. It's just that they think I hate to, because there's a big free to play is ruining the PC gaming or gaming in general. It only ruins the game if the developers put in a bad system. If they put in a good system where the paying does not become pay to win, or does not affect it, like Planetside. Come on, look, Planetside is a great example. The game that this War Stories is all about.
Yeah.
It has a subscription, but
Well,
you can do
exactly.
everything else without it.
And the biggest thing for the subscription is when we were before that bridge fight, I spent 45 minutes in the VR because all the continents were locked. So if
That's
I had
happening a lot.
membership on Emerald, I would have been right in. Or sorry, no, I would have been 14th in queue, because there was actually 14 members in queue. And that's how I knew every continent was locked when we did Dawn Ops on last weekend. So
Yeah.
but that's exactly
Wow.
that. Versus the one pay or free to play, pay to win model that I hate is where is kind of the Eve style, where the only way to get to kind of do your RMT, where you buy something and then you sell it to get gold or cash or credit or whatever, is to sell game time. And because that creates this kind of, like I said, this circular motion where players that rely on game time to free to play, which a lot of these pay to subscription based games do have the ability to buy using in-game currency, but yeah, the flip side to that is all the people that are actually selling are real people. They've paid their $20 and they want, you know, if it takes you, if you're, minimum wage or 7 or 8, even $10 an hour, they want 2 hours or worth of, they went to work for 2 hours. Why should you only spend an hour to farm what they made in 2 hours, or so to speak, right? So they're going to charge you ridiculous amounts of gold because they've spent $20 and they want to make their money. So it really inflates the economy, and
Yeah.
that's the biggest issue with that kind of subscription and the ability to transfer game time for gold or game time for in-game.
Oh, I've seen it
So-
firsthand in the game I was talking about earlier, Shia, because as I said, I play private servers because of the fact that when I played, I stopped playing at update 5, beginning of update 5. I used to be able to play it, and it would take me anywhere from a week to about a week and a half to get all the items I would need to play on my ultimate character for a month. Okay, and that's that's a fair amount of time to farm money to be able to get the gold I need to be able to continue PvPing. Now, episode 5 rolls out, and the time I used to spend doing it more than quadrupled. I did the math, and for me to be able to play for 1 month, I would have to farm for 4 months.
Dang.
Yeah. So, that goes with the thing. If you spend money on the item, even though the item, even to this day, is ridiculously overpriced, $50 for 1 month, and that doesn't include the other things you need. It just doesn't seem right, and that's where you put pay to win in, and that's even EVE Online. Technically, if you're a free to play player, because they do have a free to play model that's really more like a trial, and then if you do it,
Right.
you can continue to play for free. But that does hint to me that is pay to win, because you can get whatever you want as long as you have the ISK to sell.
Mm-hmm.
And it's stronger.
I do hope that maybe one time Planetside will do, like, if you do you play enough times to get people to stay and be active, that you would get more out of it, like the Eve model or Wildstar. And you just wondering if anyone has anything else though before we wrap up. Any good war stories? Anything you want to throw out? Other than your Twitch again, Whiskey? How do you spell it too? Is it the same just like it is right now in your handle?
Yeah, exactly. So Whiskey, WISK, at WiskeyEcho on Twitter, and yeah, I retweet a bunch of NASA stuff and a bunch of video games and a bunch of guild and outfit stuff, and follow all these lovely gentlemen, so
Yeah.
keep you up to date on what they're doing.
Thanks. Ogre Cam?
Keep an eye out for Monster Hunter Online, because that game's gonna be the shit.
Awesome.
Other than that, yeah, have a awesome afternoon or evening, depending on where you live.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if anybody gets bored, they can always watch my live house cameras at justin.tv/camshouse.
Yeah. And if you guys want to join us, we're Quantum Dawn. QuantumDawn.com is our website. I'm gonna try and start streaming again. I've just been working during the day, during the week, and at night on the weekends. So fortunately, I can't stream as much as I want to. Follow us
Yeah,
at
you don't need a job.
Twitter. What?
You don't need a job. Just quit your job.
Yeah,
Stop
quit.
gaming full time.
If I somehow focus everything to Twitch, I could do it, some way. But that will be a year away. Probably that I can get the followers. I lose a wife, maybe my house too. I have to start
You'll
selling
be
stuff.
much happier. Trust me.
Probably much happier. Okay. Damn. Planetside 24/7. On crack.
DaMann's gonna become a YouTuber.
He'll be the next Maximus.
If my DX Tori will work sometime. Oh well. Or also, yeah, follow us at Quantum_Dawn. Or you play with us. We're all on the Emerald server. Us, Whiskey, Mericam, and Ogre, which is US East, the only server, the best server now. And thank you for watching. This is DaMann. We have Ogre came in late, which is all right. Say bye, Ogre.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Americam.
Take it easy.
WiskeyEcho.
Adios.
All right. And thank you guys for watching. See you next week. Or in 2 weeks.